from Aliexpress. For $2 you can get this amazing gadget or module. It's a USB DC to DC 5 volts to DC 1 to 24 adjustable potentiometer USB step up step down buck boost converter power supply voltage regulator and drop ship. And take a look how cool looking device is this. Let's look the device. The input voltage is 5 volt, output voltage adjustable from 1 to 24 volts. And the most important, output power 3 watts maximum. Alright, working current 30 milliamperes. And this is good. For such a small device, 3 watts is enough. And the price is $2.39 with discount, and the regular price is $2.78. You can choose the color red or green. And I got it. And I put it yellow paper so you can see better the design and contrast, and looking good. Alright, USB DC-DC converter from 1 to 24 volts, and you can adjust the voltage with this potentiometer right here. And on this connector we have positive and negative output voltage. Of course, on the USB is input voltage, and we have a small LED voltmeter here. Oh, good. And the dimensions, it's 70 millimeters long with 26 millimeters. Let's measure in inches. Almost 3 inches by 1 inch. And let's weight 17 grams, and in ounce 0.600. Okay, let's power up in 3, 2, 1. What? That green LED voltmeter is awesome, and it's so tiny. As I said, right here it have a potentiometer for adjusting the voltage. Look, working fine. I can adjust the voltage. Alright, this is great. It's gonna go down to how many volts? Let's see. 0.6 volts. Oh, it says 1 volt, but it's going to 0.6 volts. Let's measure that with the multimeter. Okay, set on voltage on my multimeter, and let's measure 0.6 volts. It's accurate. Let's increase for, let's say, 5.0, 4.9. Increase a little bit more, 8.7, 8.6. It's here. Let's go to 14, 14.1, 13.9. It's getting off. 16 volts, 15.7. Sorry for the light, I forgot. And let's go to the maximum. 24, 25, 26. It's giving 26 volts, and it's accurate 26 volts. Let's go to 24.2, let's say 24.2, 23.7. And how much current is pulling without connected nothing to the output except for the multimeter. Where is my doctor? Here it is, my USB doctor. Let's go here. Alright. At 24 volts it's pulling 34 milliamperes. It's great. Alright. The next test is I attach my homemade USB tester that can pull around 3 amperes, and I'm gonna turn on the first row, which pulls 600 milliamperes. It's working and it's delivering 600 milliamperes, and the voltage stay at 5 volts, but from the power source is pulling 800 milliamperes. Let's power the second row and turning off. That means can deliver more than 600 milliamperes at 5 volts, because this thing it's a 3 watts. And let's do the math. 0.6 amps times 5 volts equals 3 watts. That is okay. Now 3 watts divided by 24 volts, we're gonna get 125 milliamperes. That means that this thing can deliver to 125 milliamperes at 24 volts, and because it's 3 watts, that is the power. At 5 volts will give 600 milliamperes. And for the price, this gadget is awesome, and I like it very much. This tiny potentiometer, multi-turn potentiometer that you can adjust, verifying the voltage. It have the case, that is important. And take a look how cute it is with that tiny voltmeter. You can adjust the voltage very fine. Alright, all the links and for the USB DC-DC converter and for the doctor will be in description below, so you can check it. $2 for DC-DC booster. Does it work? Yes, it's worth, and it's awesome. From Aliexpress, for $1.27 you can get this gadget, and you can choose whatever color you want. And what is it? It's a LED digital voltage current Hertz square indicator panel meter, hole 22 millimeters with 0 to 100 amperes, voltmeter, ammeter frequency. Alright, and you can choose different colors. They are red, green, yellow, white and blue. I have ordered the white. I think that is cool color. $1.27 from Aliexpress. This gadget will be cool. And I got it. And the product name is Digital Display AC Voltmeter, the model AD16-22FVAH. It says it measures the current range from 0 to 100 amperes, voltage range from 50 volts to 380 volts AC, frequency from 0 to 99 Hertz, ambient temperature minus 25 to 65 degrees, the humidity is 98%. Okay, error range with 5 volt. 5 volt error is normal. And you can see here the
circuit diagram for wiring the load and measuring the current. Okay, let's power up this gadget now. Looking pretty. Here we have X1 and X2 connections. Here on these points we're gonna attach the main AC voltage. Here goes on this socket the current sensor, right there. Okay, now I'm gonna connect the wires. To mention that you need to be careful with this gadget because it's working with AC voltage, and AC voltage can kill you, so please do not try this at home if you don't know what are you doing. I'm showing to you what this gadget can do because I know how to wire AC circuits and I'm pretty careful with this. So please do not try if you don't know what are you trying to do. This is very dangerous and playing with AC voltage can hurt you. Plug in. Alright. We have voltage 235 volts. That is a little bit higher. Amperes 000 and the hertz are 50 hertz. Okay, and looking good. Next I'm gonna measure some current using this sensor. Okay, let me explain how I wire everything. We have AC main voltage, live and neutral connected on the panel meter, and here it is the sensor. The live wire go through the sensor and ends on the socket, and the neutral wire is not connected through the sensor, only the live wire. And here I'm gonna plug in a heat gun, and so we can see how much current is pulling the heat gun. For example, let's say. Okay. Turning on first speed. 4 amperes. And the second speed 7.7 amperes. Alright. Working fine. It's a 2000 watt heat gun, so let's do the math. At second speed was 7.8 amperes times 235, let's say. We have 1833 watts. It's pretty accurate. Alright. He's doing a great job. And this little panel with volts, with amperes and hertz for $1.27. It's cool. I tested and I like it. From Aliexpress. Look what module you can order, and it's very useful. And what is it? It's a power failure automatic switching standby battery lithium battery module, 5 volt to 48 volt universal emergency converter, and it's $1 from Aliexpress. And I got it. I love popping the bubbles. The model is YX850 emergency converter, and here it is the circuit diagram how you can connect this. On the right connector go the load, the battery and the power from the adapter. Emergency converter. Power supply, battery and load require the same voltage. That means you need to load the battery and the power adapter with the same voltage of 12 volts or 9 volts. Oh, automatically switch battery power after power failure. Oh, let's take a look the board. On this right connector is the output voltage, or we connect the load. This connector is for connecting the battery, and here it is going the DC power from the adapter. One relay for switching, one big, how many this is, 10 amperes diode, and let's try it now. So what this module do? Automatically switch from power adapter to battery after power failure, and this one is handy for network router. And now I'm gonna show you how to connect. Here I have a female DC plug that will go from the power adapter for the router, going here. We have positive and negative 9 volts, and should be connected where it says DC power adapter. Okay. Positive. And we have a red light, meaning that it's working. I'm going to measure the output on this connector where it's giving the load. We should get 9 volts. Yes, 9 volts. And now here I have two 18650 batteries that together connected in serial will give around 8 volts. Okay, and this one will go positive right here on the positive side. Okay, and this one is the negative. We're gonna get around 8 volts, sorry. Okay, measure 9.1 volt now is giving, and right now the output is from the power adapter. But let's say disconnect the power adapter, measure again, and we should get 8 volts. Yes, it's switched to battery. When I power the adapter, switching on. Now I'm gonna connect the router. Everything is set up. Let me explain very quickly how this works again. We have two inputs. One is for the power adapter and one is for the battery. On this connector we have output or the load. In this case I'm using the router. So when it comes to the power failure, power of the adapter, this module will automatically switch without interrupt the power to battery, and the network router will work alright. I have added a cable that go from the output load to the DC jack going to the network. We have a green light, and right now the output load should be 9 volts, and the red LED meaning that it's working on the power adapter. But let's say there is a power failure, power off. Yes, we have green light, meaning that right now we are on the, yes, we get 8 volts, and the network router is working still on the batteries. This is just for example, I'm using 8 volt, but you will need to have the same voltage as the power adapter. This is just for example and testing. Alright, working fine, and this module is must have for your network router to work without problem. Now I'm gonna turn on the power adapter just to see will it switch. Yes, power switch. Green LEDs working, meaning network is working fine. I hope you liked today's video presentation of how you can use this awesome module and make your backup power for network router. Please give a like, share and subscribe to my channel. See ya! For $1 you can make a power failure emergency converter with batteries. I can't believe it. Okay, here it is, more simple example to show you how this automatically power failure switch works. I have connect a light bulb, and right now it's running on the power adapter, but when the power adapter failure, automatically will switch on the batteries. Look, there is little delay, but nothing to worry about. Power adapter, backup battery, working fine. Hello Hacktubers, and welcome back to my channel. And in today's video I'm gonna show you 3 different gadgets or modules. And the first one is from Aliexpress. For 25 cents you can get this module. It's a DC to DC adjustable boost module, 2 amperes, that work from 2 volts to 24 volts and can give 5, 9, 12, 28 volts. And I got it. The module model is MT3608, and it's a 2 ampere DC booster. We have positive negative voltage input, positive negative voltage output, and with this multi-turn potentiometer we can adjust the output voltage, and this module can handle maximum 2 amperes. Let's test it. You can see on my digital power supply that is set on 2 volts. That is an input for the DC booster. And I'm gonna use this homemade 2-wire voltmeter. I'm gonna hook up on output of DC booster just to monitor the voltage. And yes, we have 3.37 volts, 3.3 volts output from 2 volts. Now I'm gonna increase. This is okay. Five volts. Just needed a help to hold my voltmeter. As I said, with adjusting on the potentiometer you can increase the voltage, and let's see, will it go to 24 volts.
with input of 2 volts. Come on, 17, 19, 22. That's maximum 22.2. But if I increase the voltage a little bit, input voltage, yes, 20. At 2.1 volt input I have output of 24 volts. Maximum current is 2 amperes. And this module is very useful for many projects. Such a beautiful board or module, and useful. Look, with adjusting the potentiometer you can adjust the output voltage, 12 volts. Okay, let's unpack the next gadget. For the first time I order products from Temu. Yes, for $3.19 I order 10 pieces of Type-C female housing USB plug soldering wire Type-C cable extension power cable. 10 pieces for $3. Also, I have ordered this gadget. This is interesting module. It's Type-C cigarette lighter mobile phone charging port Type-C cigarette lighter, and it's $1.69. And what this can do, you're gonna see right now. But first, to open the package. I love to do that. 10 pieces, and I need this. It's a female Type-C soldering with wires, and you can mount this black thing on the box, which is pretty cool. Okay. Here it is, the tiny module, which is awesome. And it's an electric lighter. Let's test it. Again, I'm using my DIY 2-wire voltmeter. Plug in the Type-C. Here it is, my also homemade power bank that gives 12 volts and 5 volts. It has a flashlight, volts, amperes. And yes, it's working. 4.98 volts. Oh, good. These cables will be handy, and I'm gonna use in my next projects for sure. Okay, and now this thing. From one side we have Type-C 5 volts input, one small tact switches, one LED. This is the integrated circuit for controlling the current for this heating wire, and when you press it, here we have a fire. I hook up a USB meter so we can see how much current is pulling. 1.16, and it's hot. Whoa. See that? Look. Fire. I found it interesting, that's why I ordered it. I don't know for what project I can use this, but please comment below what can we make with this one, beside for lighting cigarettes, maybe starting a fire. Great, this is cool. How much is pulling? 1.2 amperes. Alright. Okay, that was all for today's video. I show you 3 different gadgets, modules, Type-C cables, and I hope you like it. Please give a like, share and subscribe to my channel. This was from Temu. Also the cables from Temu, and the DC-DC boost was from Aliexpress.